Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Valar. Hope everyone's having a kick-ass awesome day. Anyway, so I'm just sitting here on my lunch break. I'm actually in my car, and I used to be doing videos on my phone, so I figured, what the hell? I'll do another one on my phone right now because this whole Amazon Prime thing popped up for Raid. So welcome to the first ever Amazon Prime video on my channel. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Raid Shadow Legends video, obviously. But kind of interesting here. So you got to have an Amazon Prime account for all this, first off the bat. But it looks like we're getting some new content, 3 new champions for sure, and then I guess some rewards. It's sort of like the daily login reward type of thing, but you got to have an Amazon Prime account, which you have to link to your account. So if you go to the news post, you can see Ultimate Galek, or Galek, however the hell you say his name, is the first one out the gate. I haven't looked at any of these 3 new champions yet. I have no idea what they do at all. But you'll be able to get some champions, shards, different artifacts. And it runs from today all the way through April 5th of 2020. So we're talking that's over 3.5 months actually. So it's longer than 90 days. There's 8 special content drops. So I don't think it's every single day, but each one's available for 2 weeks and only available to Amazon Prime users. And the other thing you got to be careful of is you have to play the game on your phone to collect it. It's not available at all on the PC or Mac clients, so no big deal. I'm sure everybody has a phone account too. It's a mobile game, but but make sure you go on your phone to collect it. If you're in India, China, you're just SOL. Can't get it at all. So yeah, go ahead and make sure you play on your phone. Obviously, they dilute the pool a little bit more with these 3 champions. And, you can read through all this stuff. But you go in here and you collect it on this little thing here where it says Amazon Prime Champions Loot and More. So right now, looks like I can collect this one. I did link my Amazon Prime account to this. If you have one, go ahead. It looks like this guy's the first one. Then there's 2 million silver and 700 energy. The next one, then it's the next champion after that. Then there's a potions. It looks like 40 greater potions and 3 epic skill tomes at the end of January. So basically, it's not daily rewards. It's like every 2-week rewards, it looks like. And then the 3rd champion here in February. And then 5 ancient shards and 4 rank 4 chickens. So the rewards are pretty decent. I actually sort of wish they were more frequent because it's only every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, and then they put the new reward out. And then you have the 2 weeks to collect it. And then you get some void shards and some superior void potions. And at the end of it, it's a bunch of 6-star offense artifacts and 3 3-day XP boosts. So, pretty cool. Let's look at what these champions look like. So we'll just keep this a short video. Before I forget, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel as well. We've been growing this YouTube channel. We're almost to 350 subscribers. We're at 339 last time I looked. So let's try to push this up to 350. Join me for the ride. We'll keep on growing. I'm excited about this. I am actually right now producing more daily content than I thought I would be just because I'm having so much fun doing it for the hell of it, really. But, hey, hopefully some more daily content continues. I may take a couple days off here because I got some stuff going on. But anyway, just wanted to get this out while I was actually kind of just sitting here reading through this stuff. Let's go look at these champions. So actually, let's see if I can collect it. So let's go see, can I collect this guy? All right, I hear you. Oh, this is the view of him. Okay, good. Ultimate Galek. All right, what's he do? He's got an A1 that has a 50% chance of placing an HP burn debuff on the target for 2 turns if they're under an increased attack buff. I don't like that because I don't like abilities that have a condition where the other team has to be under a very specific buff or debuff for it to even proc. That kind of sucks. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% if the attack's critical. Fills this turn meter by 5% if the attack's not critical. All right. That's pretty meh. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that great. All right, let's look at the Ascended version of this one. So it attacks one enemy with a 50% chance of placing an HP and burn debuff on the target if they're under an increased attack buff. So it's the same exact ability. Wait a second. Okay. Hold on a second. Attacks for 2 turns. Okay, the A1 and A2 are the same exact ability, except the turn meter increase is different. So it. Okay, and I don't think it's actually on the enemy, right? Okay. I'm sorry, I messed that up there. This is actually if he's under the increased attack. So you need him to actually run with someone like Arbiter or somebody who can pump up the increased attack for you and get the HP burn shot. So it's not as bad as I thought. I was just thinking it was the enemy team there. Anyway, so he's got but it's basically the same exact ability. The A1 and A2 are still the same exact ability. But then it decreases turn meter by 25%. Okay, and then it places an increased attack buff on him if it's critical. And then if it's not critical, it just decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. So HP burn plus a little bit of turn meter reduction. That's not that bad, really. And then he's got an AoE, again, that has HP burn. He's got 3 abilities with HP burn, this guy. All right, and each hit has a 50% chance of placing HP burn if he's under it. The A1, A2, and A3 are all the same. That's the first part of it. That's pretty funny, actually. I mean, that just seems kind of lazy, actually. 1, 2, 3, all of them are exactly the same, the first part of the ability. And then each hit also has a 75% chance of decreasing the turn meter by 20% if the target... I mean, that's pretty similar. Okay, this is a little bit weird. Fully heals this champion and instantly removes any stun debuffs whenever an enemy places a stun debuff on his champion on a 3-turn cooldown. So, alright, so at first he's basically immune to stun. So unfortunately, like a Trunda or something could not stun him because he would just cleanse the stun off himself right away. And then he's got the HP burns just flying up all over the place, everywhere. The same exact stuff on all these abilities. I still think he's a little bit underwhelming. I feel like he might be more of a like entry-level type champion. I don't think he's going to be endgame viable, in my opinion. I could be wrong there. Maybe someone will prove me wrong. Maybe I'll try to test him out a little bit. But, all right, meh. I mean, that's my impression on him. And then let's look at Whisper. She's actually Void, so that's kind of cool. She's a Void champion. She's got an A1 with a 50% chance to place the higher version of Weaken. That's good, but I wish it was more than a single hitter. I mean, I wish it was a 2-hitter at least, because all it does is place the Weaken, and it's just a 1-hit ability. And then she's got an A2 that does an increased attack buff on her if the target has higher max HP than this champion, and will ignore defense if there's a target under Weaken. Okay, I mean that's pretty cool. Not great, but she's got an A3 that attacks 2 times and grants an extra turn if the target is under decreased defense and Weaken debuffs. So she might be kind of cool to pair together with like Venus or Rosin, that type of thing, because she gets an extra turn here. And actually, I could see this getting a lot of procs with like Relentless Gear. She doesn't, and then what's her passive do? 10% chance of gaining an extra turn whenever the champion lands a critical. Wow, okay. Increased damage inflicted on bosses by 20%. She seems like she might be kind of cool, actually. I mean, and with Relentless Gear, I could just see this girl going over and over and over again. The attack aura is okay, nothing special. And then we'll go over the last one here, which is Valla. All right. And she's got a 2-hitter that increases inflicted damage by 15% if they're under shield buffs. Again, this is about the enemy. I don't like it. They have to be under a shield buff. That's the only utility that it provides. So yes, that's good in some forms of teams that you face in arena that have big shields on them and things like that, but that's a pretty underwhelming ability. And then got an AoE that removes all shield buffs from everyone, then attacks everybody, and a 30% chance of placing the higher version of decreased defense, which you can book up to what looks like a 50% chance on a 3-turn cooldown. That's pretty good. I mean, I actually see this being useful in some dungeon waves. And then she's got a shield. She puts a shield buff on herself. And then she also does increased defense on her for 3 turns and fills her turn meter by 50%. All right. Decreases the damage received by the champion while under shield buffs. So a lot of shielding out of herself and then resist. Yeah, so she seems like she'd be a pretty defensive-based character. Like for arena, is she based on defense? Yes, she is. Okay. She's defensive. So actually, I don't mind her. She does seem pretty decent to me. Not like God tier or anything, but like she could be pretty solid. The A1 to me is a little bit underwhelming. The A2 is pretty cool. I do like the AoE abilities that, you know, do decrease defense. I use Tayrel for that a lot. I'm in Dungeon Waves. And then it's nice that it actually strips the shields from everybody. That's pretty cool. So that's not a bad ability, actually. And this is pretty cool. A little bit of self defense there, which is nice. And then, you know, decreasing the damage received when she's under a shield buff. So pretty decent, pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. You know, you can look through here and just make sure you go on their phone if you have Amazon Prime. Link the account to here, and then go in and collect your rewards if you got Amazon Prime. So that'll be it for today. Thank you very much for stopping by, checking it out. I'll be back soon with another video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Cheers.